Hello, welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Lauren. And I'm here by myself today as Ian is just nursing a small injury. So taking it easy today, but back with you on Thursday. We are here week 2 of 6 of our Strength and Swings class. We're slowly progressing over the 6 weeks from back to our two-handed swings and building those reps probably all the way up closer towards that 100 number again, as well as working on some get-ups and our bottoms up position. We'll get started with a nice body weight warm-up, and then we'll get those kettlebells a-swinging. So let's get prepared by standing with our feet underneath of us, rooting our feet in the floor, squeezing our cheeks, ribs to hips, and then just gently rotate your palms and armpits, elbow pits forward. Standing up nice and tall, we'll take a head and just gently look one way, and then come back to center. And rotate head the other way, and then back to center. Next, we'll take our face and stretch it forward like you're reaching for that computer screen, and then chin tuck straight back. Let's do that one more time, face forward, and then chin tuck back. With that light chin tuck and our nose as our axis, we'll think ear towards the shoulder. As you do this, try to keep your neck relatively stable, and think about moving your head on top of your neck. One last time each way. Up and over or jaw towards the ceiling, back to center. And last time, head comes back on straight. With those palms still facing forward, we'll lightly shrug up, and then we'll pull our shoulders down. One more time, shrug up. This time, lightly retract the blades or pull them back together, then pull them down, then press them forward. Let's continue in a nice fluid circle for one more. And then on that depression, let's switch directions, reverse, elevate, forward and down, trying to keep those elbows nice and straight and to only move your shoulder blades. The arms are just along for the ride. We'll end in that lightly retracted position, and from there, we'll extend on the wrists. So we're reaching those hands back behind us, but again, keeping the elbows nice and straight. We'll slowly curl, making that fist, and then gently bend on the fists or flexing, elbow straight. Then bend the elbows. Right here, we'll try to tighten the rope. So if I had a rope here, it'd be slacked hanging down. I want you to pull that rope apart. Then drive the elbows forward, keeping those ribs down. Gently open the arms to the side. Extend on the elbows, extend on the wrists, extend on the hands. Reaching away from center. Then again, start with the fingers and then the fists, keeping the elbows straight. Try to flex those wrists. Then bend the elbows. Keeping the shoulder blades together will drive the elbows to the front. Those blades together, just like us at the top of our kettlebell swing, will drive the elbows back behind us, pull the blades together. Then from here, extend on the elbows, extend on the wrists, extend on the hands. We have a nice straight line here. Check in with that upper body. You're not arching that low back. Now straighten your elbows so much you almost get tricep cramps. Then pull your blades together and try to keep reaching towards the back of the room. Keep the blades together, keep the elbows straight, return the arms to the sides, and then gently let that go. Give that a little shake and wiggle to the cage. With those feet slightly wider than the hips, we'll take our arms across the chest and start with a light rotation. Head will stay in line with the center of that body, and our upper body will gently rotate one direction. Keep those hips facing forward. Now use those abs to pull or bring yourself back to center. Repeat in the other direction, butt cheek squeezed. Rib cage rotates, head stays in line with the center of your body, and then use your abs to bring yourself back to center. One more time each way. Light rotate, doesn't have to be far. More isn't necessarily better. Bring yourself back to center. And last one, a light rotation, and then again, warm up those abs by pulling to center. I do like to adjust my stance just to slightly narrower here, and just like our head on top of our neck, we're going to now move our rib cage on top of our hips. So we'll lift up, trying to separate those cages from our pelvis, but without shrugging the shoulders, and then we'll take our cage and lightly flex or oscillate over. Now staple this side together and then rip it apart with the other side. It's a little visual, but it's a little violent visual, but I think it gives a good cue. So I'm stapling this side down and then I'm ripping apart the staples with the other side abs. One more time each way. Up and over, staple down, and then rip apart. And last time, I hope you're feeling your abs on this rib cage warm up. Staple down and rip apart. Creating tension before you move. and shaking it out in between. All right. So those feet, we will be lunging today in our get up. So let's warm up those lunge feet. First, I want you to keep everything stationary and bend one knee forward. We stayed tall on the standing leg and kept that hip extended. Then we used our toes to point. We gently flexed and round over the toes. Then we rolled back over the toes through the foot. Let's drive the heel down by trying to extend or push the butt cheek forward. Repeat on the other side. Knee bends, pulling it up off the floor. Pointy point of toes. Gently flex and round over toes. Then come back to the toe tips, through the ball of the foot, heel drives down, butt cheek drives forward. One more time each side. Bend, pointy point, flex over. Try to keep that ankle and knee in that same line as you go through the sequence here. One last time, knee bend to the front, point, point, flex over. So right here, we're trying to keep that ankle and knee in the same line, trying to avoid the wing out. Then back over and slowly extend the hip down. We have some work for the floor here, warming up those wrists for our get-ups. Yeah, let's do our little toe squat to get to the floor. Knees pressed towards over the toes. For fun, let's stay the same height. Peel the heels off the floor. Then heels will come back down. Try to descend a little lower. Heels peel off the floor. We'll slowly keep going down towards the floor. And then soft landing on the knees with or without your hands. Extend your hips through. Point your toes out the back. Sit down for a second. And then we'll extend and we'll place our hands on the floor, warming them up for our get-ups. As we descend here, try to keep those elbows straight and shoulder retracted. Fingertips down, callus, full palms. We'll rotate or screw those forearms into the wrists by rotating the elbow pits forward. Keeping that position, keeping nice and stacked, using those hands, let's press up to the first knuckle push-up and control the down. So what I'm doing here is keeping the elbows straight and the shoulders retracted, but I'm pressing my palms away from the floor. All 8 of my fingers are staying down. My thumb's kind of along for the ride with the palm of my hand as we lift it and descend. Last one, flick the floor away, shaking that out. Excellent. We'll do 1/4 turn of the hands. It's actually more of a half turn of the hands. And we'll come down with the fingers towards the knees and then the palms fully descend. Again, shoulders pulled down, feel those lats. Grip all the fingers into the floor as you gently sit back. Now here on this side, we're going to feel a little more work or stretch through the front of that forearm. Be gentle. Rock forward again. Could you add a bend to those elbows, keeping the palms heavy for now? And then as you sit back, the palms will leave the floor and the fingers will lightly flick away. Now that we're down here, we might as well do our first plank. We're going to be starting today's class off with our bottoms up and then finishing with this is exciting, isn't it? With a get up swing combo. So we'll be preparing our swings here as well as doing some bottoms up. In preparation for our swings and our bottoms up, let's start with a plank position. Our hands are underneath our shoulders, our toes are tucked. Let's tilt the tailbone to the ceiling and then gently scoop under in order to connect the ribs and hips and squeeze the butt cheeks. Right now, our shoulders are lightly retracted and pulled down out of our ears. Our elbows are straight. Our feet are about hip width, they're just slightly apart like your hinge position, and you're breathing and you're bracing and you're nice and tight. Now, without moving, try to pull your hands towards your feet like you're rip-rolling the rubber. Top of your swing for 5. Breathe underneath that strong shield of abs. 4, 3, 2, lift the hips. Let's step our feet a little bit wider, walk our hands back, and we come into our first low squat of the day. It might not be this low. Your hips might be a little higher. That's okay too. Let's hang out just a little bit higher than what's comfortable or relaxed. So I could sit down here, be easy, but I'm going to lift up just a little bit. Shift a little weight from side to side. Try to lift the chest, then push down and away and stand up tall. We'll pull ourselves back down into that squat. So thinking about pulling the heels together and lowering yourself with control. Come on down. This time, could we take our arms out front? And then could we gently open them up to the side? As we do that, our chest is lifted forward. Our knees are still driving out from our cheeks. We're a little bit above comfortable level. We'll pull our arms in and we'll go hoop to tall. One more squat to pull ourselves down. Breathe. And then let's walk forward again and explore that plank one more time. We're at the top of our kettlebell swing. Shoulders retracted, shoulders out of your ears, cheeks squeezed, abs braced like I could take a punch. Now, without moving, pull your right hand to your left hip, and then your left hand to your right hip. So you're creating this cross pattern of tension. You're breathing and you're squeezing. You're so tense here for 5, 3, 2, adjust your stance. Push your hips back into your low squat, lifting up, whoop, to tally tall. Whew, shake it out. Grab a little sip if you need. Take a little walk around the room. And then we're going to grab what is likely our lighter bell because we'll be performing our bottoms up activity. So I'll pull this bell out here and we'll have it in front of us with the handle parallel to our feet. Actually, I'm going to give you a side profile here. Let me set that up for you. Behind our bell, we'll use our hinge. Let's tip forward or hinge forward. Grip the bell close to the corner. Push some weight straight down into the bell. So see how I shifted forward, stack, stack, stack. Then keep that shoulder pack, keep that nice position in our wrist. Sit back into your hinge, swing through, upside down. Woo! Have your other hand ready as you get used to that bell the first time around today. We're breathing. We're live. So this is real time figuring it out here. Keeping my shoulder retracted, keeping my wrist nice and straight. My hips square forward for 5, 3, 2, through, and park. Whoa, that was a little heavier. That's okay. Shake it out. Same thing, second side. Hip hinge. Grip close to the edge. Stack, stack, stack. Swing through, upside down, other hand's ready. Find that stability. So we should still have a nice vertical forearm. It's beside our chest. Our wrist is straight. We're breathing. Our cheeks are squeezed, braced for 4, 3, 2, through, park bell. Shake it out. Combining that little bottoms up activity with some swing warm-ups. If that's the bell you're going to swing with, then keep that right out there. I'm going to swing with a slightly heavier bell. So I'm going to stand behind my bell, setting up for a swing, which was toes touching the bell, pivot 1 foot 90, and then 90. Pivot on the heel, pivot on the toe. We're rocking back and forth here, finding our hinge stance behind the bell. First thing we'll do, let's do a round of hike passes. What that means is we'll hinge. We'll tip the bell on its side or belly. Chest is lifted, hips are loaded. Let's just hold this bell here. Dragging the bell a little bit towards us, engaging those lats. Let the bell go, stand up without. This time our hike pass, we'll tip it, we'll pull to the zipper, and then park, maintaining that same hinge the whole time in that core brace. Here we go, tip bell. Pull to zipper, park, repeat. Pull, park. 3 more. It's the lats that pull it back. It's the core and the hamstrings taking the weight of this load. Last one. Stand up. Whew. Press through to tally tall. Shake that out. We're back to our bottoms up bell. We might try to progress the skill depending on how it goes for me. We'll progress this bottoms up hold, adding a little more dynamic movement in our legs. So again, we started behind the bell. We used our hinge, we just warmed up. Grip close to the corner, push some weight down, swing through, upside down. Hopefully a little sturdier this time. Good. Now adjust your feet to come underneath you. Let's drive one leg down as we march step the other leg up. Take your time. There is a transfer of weight here, obviously, as we're going from 2 legs to 1, but try to stay nice and stacked on top of those hips for 3, 2, through, and park. Shake it out. Same thing, second side. Hip hinge. Grip close to the corner. Swing through, upside down. Find that stability. Adjust your stance, and then a couple marches. Think about that standing leg staying nice and straight, maintaining that hip extension while we drive the other leg up. Find center, through, park bell. It's a lot on the grip. All right, we're back to our same or heavier, different bell for our swing prep. This time, let's link 5 stop swings together. And by link, I mean do 5 stop swings. We'll stand behind our bell. We'll grip and just like we did for our hike pass. Pull to zipper, one full swing through park bell, repeat. Inhale, pull, through park. 3 more. That chest height of bell here, shoulders retracted at the top. We have that strong plank position. It's the hips that drove that bell there. And park. I think that was 5. I was giving cues and talking, so sometimes it gets confusing. Whew. Getting that heart rate and warm a little bit. We'll come back for one more round of that bottoms up. Let's stand behind it. Slowly progressing this bottoms up skill. If standing with the bell is enough, go back to that. Hip hinge, grip tip, a little upside down. Get it nice and steady. Adjust your legs to a squat stance. Then pull yourself down into your squat and up to tall. Let's do one more. Pull yourself down, up to tall, through park. Wow. Shake it out. Same thing on that second side. Hip hinge. Stack over, sit back, swing through, upside down. Squat stance. Pull down, still sitting back, up to tall. One more, vertical forearm. Other hands ready if needed. And then park that bell with control. Whew. Shake it out. I'm going to move that bell off to the side. And we'll do one more round of the swing warm-up. 5 continuous two-handed swings. So standing behind your bell, use your hinge. Grip tip, pull, and swing. 5. And park. Excellent. All right, feels great. Pumpity pump. We're ready to get under our kettlebell here. We'll be lying down. We're going to perform 1 get up each side, and then we'll stand up, do some swings, back to get ups. Swings, get ups, couple rounds. I'm not going to tell you how many because sometimes I just add on. So let's lie down. However you want, come to the floor. Take your time. You'll start in your cuddle position with your kettlebell, roll to your back, two-handed, press that bell. From here, we do our hip drive pull to our elbow. Find our hand. It's a bridge and a sweep. Front foot moves, setting up that lunge, pushing the floor forward and back to stand, and continuing that get up pattern all the way back down. Take your time. 1 move at a time through this get up position. Place it down, let it go, spin yourself around. Remember, no moving that kettlebell over the body in between the get ups, you move around it. Same routine, second side. Cuddle, roll, press. Hip extension, elbow. Squish the bug. Bridge sweep. Hand leaves floor. Front foot moves. Both legs up. And then continue that pattern. Back down. Looking at the bell as we get through that windmill position. Sweeping. Elbow. Back. And pull it down. Take your time. Let's stand up, trying to use no hands. We'll set up with that bell, or whichever bell you'd like to swing. Last week we did 5, 8, and 10 swings. This week we're going to alternate between a set of 5 and a set of 10. So we have no I go, you go here today, so we'll just have to take a break and look at each other. Standing behind your bell. Let's start with 5 continuous swings. Hip hinge, grip, pull. 5. Park bell. Got a little excited on that first swing. Swung a little too high. Shake it out. 5 seconds off or so. A round of 10. Nice breath in, nice strong exhale. If 10's too many, do a number that's less than 10. Here we go. Hinge, grip, up to 10. Park bell. Stand up. Shake it out. Told you I didn't want to commit to what we were doing because we're going to do one more set of 5 before we do another get up. So shake it off. 1 set of 5. I'm going to think of having that plank tension at the top of my swing and matching my exhale to when the hips come through. Here we go. Hinge. Grip 5. And park. Couple nice breaths. Walk it out. Shake out those hands. Shake out the legs. And we'll come back down to the floor. This time, could we perform 2 get-ups in a row on each side? Yes. Awesome. If not, maybe it's a get-up and a half. Maybe it's 1 get-up with the weight, 1 without, or 1 get-up up, and then just finish holding it for the second one. You choose. Oh, it's hard when you have to talk the whole time. All right, let's start in that cuddle. Roll, press. 2 get-ups in a row on this side. Elbow, hand, bridge sweep, lunge, up tall, come back down. Looking back up at the bell, sweep. Now keep the bell up and come back up again on this side. Remember, I want you to make it back to the floor safely. So if you have to stop somewhere and just come back down, go ahead. Elbow, back. Bell pulls down, returns to the cuddle. Let it go. Oh, how'd 2 in a row go? Yeah, a little more time underneath that bell. Almost a minute holding that kettlebell. Take a second. Second side, here we go. From the cuddle, roll, press. Heavy leg as you get to that elbow. On your lunge, think about using both legs pushing forward and back. And then as you pull yourself back down in that lunge, rotating underneath that bell, elbow, keep it up here. 1 more. Breathing as you need to, maintaining that core brace underneath your breath. Finishing this last quarter. Putting the bell down, leaving it there, and standing. Up with no hands. Wow. All right. So far we've done 6 get-ups. Yeah. We've done some swings. This time I want to challenge it a little bit. Pitter patter. And could we do 10 swings? We'll break. 5 swings. We'll break. 10 swings. Good answer. All right. Behind our bell, 10 continuous swings, or up to. Hip hinge, grip tip, shoulders packed. Here we go. Bell parks. Up without. Couple breaths in. Couple breaths out. Nice breath in and out. Little relaxation. Set up. Another set of 5. Hinge, grip, go. 5. Park. Up without. Try to slow it down. Big breaths. 1 more round of 10 here. In 3, 2, 10, or up 2. Whew. Park that bell. All right. Now, we do a set of 1 get up each side. Then we do a set of 2 get ups each side. No, it's not gonna be 3, but let's try to do another set of 2 in a row, because then we've done 10 get ups today. If that seems out of your wheelhouse, no problem. Do 1 each side, do a half each side, hold that bell in that firing range position when you're on the floor. Wherever you can do here. 1 more set of get-ups, 1 more set of swings. Done for the day. Here we go. Starting in that cuddle, rolling to our back, pressing to the elbow, to the hand. Bridge sweep. Extended. Front foot moves. Up. Control down. Thinking right now only of your get up, phase by phase. Ending, keeping it up, and either stay here or let's try 1 more. And last half get up down here. And then pull the bell down, return it to the floor. Whew. Take your time. How'd that feel? Like your whole body was working? That's the truth. All right. We have 1 more time on the other side. 2 in a row. Last set of get-ups today. 9 and 10. Without further ado, here we go. Cuddle roll, press, elbow, sweep, press, square up that lunge. That back toe is already tucked from when you swept it through. Elbow, keep it up there. Last get up of the day, number 10. Sweep, elbow, back, bell comes down, let it go. Let's stand up. We have 1 more round of swings. Oh, take a couple seconds here. Great job on those get-ups. Felt strong to the end there. Could do more, but could also save that for next week. So we're setting up behind our bell. 1 big set. 5, 10, 5, 10, done. 1 set of swings at a time here. Let's start with the number 5. That's all you need to worry about. Hip hinge, tip grip, pull. 5. Park. Up without. 5 or so seconds off. A set of up to 10. No pressure. In 5, 3, 2, 10-ish. Park. Almost done. This is more like 10 seconds off here. Shaking it out. Let the grip grow. Let the quads shake out. Shake the cheeks. In 3, 2, a set of 5. Park. I know it probably sounds a little dragon breathy at home, but instead of turning down your volume, which you may be tempted to do, try to match my breathing. So try to match the swing timing and that exhale coming through. We should be able to swing at the same time. Size might change us a little bit, but typically not. In 3, last set of 10. 2, here we go. Last 5. Heart bell. Take a nice breath in and a nice breath out. And we're filling 360 degrees in each of these recovery breaths. Fill all around. And control that exhale. Nice breath in. Nice breath out. Let's do a little bit more. Inhale for 4. And hold for 4. And exhale for 4. That's hard. Do it again. In. Hold. Exhale. And then again. In. Hold. Exhale. One last time. In. Hold. Exhale. Here's the gnarly one. Hold empty for 4, 3, 2. When's the last time I said gnarly? Whew. Comes out of your mouth when you're winded. Excellent. Shake that out. I hope you enjoyed tonight's practice. We continued working on that bottoms up. We'll continue progressing that skill towards pressing the kettlebell, as well as adding some squats and variations to that, and continuing with the basics like our 2-handed swings and our heavy get-ups. Join us next week, week 3 of 6. We continue progressing our skills. Thursday, we're on the other side of the room at the bar to work on our hip mobility, as well as some overhead presses with the kettlebell. And then Saturday morning on YouTube, live at 8 a.m., we play with our strength like crawls and progressing towards our handstand. All you need is your body weight and a little bit of space. Until then, check out our website, barsandbells.com. Check out our Patreon page, and at least like and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you very much. My name is Lauren. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and we'll train soon. Goodbye. Oh.